Soto family has raised cattle on this land since Mexico's independence. My mom... now you're making me sentimental. Look, how about a change of pace, huh? I'm stuck here waiting, and you're probably itching to put that trigger finger to good use, so let's have some fun. Things out here aren't all business, you know? You ever hunted pheasant before, no? Well, I'm no expert, but I picked up a couple of pointers from my friends over the border when we introduced these guys, so I can show you the ropes. Head over to the region marked on your hunter mate, and we'll get started. Pheasants are shy, so look around for any evidence of them in vegetation cover.
Yo, what up? I don't think I really want to claim that deer out there, to be honest. I really don't know if I want to climb him. He went too far. I don't feel like walking that far. Hey, big fucking rabbit.
Pheasant feed in lighter cover like this. Looks like a good spot.
Oh shit! I fucking sniped him.
We might have to take that to the fucking. Um, we're gonna have to change to the Frost 257 for this. It's a way better gun. Man, almost a fucking gold. I mean, almost a diamond.
In the north, traveling armies meant traveling families. Might as well take up arms. Most of them were every bit as qualified as the men. Somewhere around here is a good place to start looking. So, the trick to pheasant hunting is maybe a little counterintuitive. You have to make them flee, or flush them out. They're lousy flyers, but we can use that to our advantage. We've just gotta get them to take off first. You know the rest. The right ammo for the job, of course. Then it's pan comido, a piece of cake. And no one likes a cheater, so no shooting them on the ground. Got it?
Well, it's a good thing I got my dog for this. I got my GSP for this. He's a little guy. See, look, that was 257. That bitch would not have. That bitch would have fucking ate. That bitch would have ate. Stayed his ass up.
Speed down here, try to pick breakfast or to eat a snack.
Bam! We catch ourselves on a baby hammerhead. Look at him. So cool. I'm not one of the most guys in the league, but I do have a lot of isolation. Bloody guys, worst thing is post out. Right here. There's opportunity for what? baseline as a friend. Even if it's, if I see the double coming, I'll up the square, I'm playing. Maybe a lot of times isolated. So if somebody can join you 6 times a game or 4 times a game or 2 times a game, it's worth the time that's important. But what I want to focus on is you being very effective. Work hard. I want to start the shop. Very sophisticated it's going to be. I see it's going to be this. Right there. But time, this time doesn't stop us. It's all about time.
Pelicans up front. They go to Williamson facing up and driving. Rodriguez. can't believe it. I can't believe it. He gets the block on one and the elevation. And Bowler watch this. This might not only be the play of the night, that might have been the play of the year. He turns on the Jets. It's blocked inside by Bakuta. Once again, the Blazers are trying to do it too much. Did the Bruin.
Yo, what up, man?
Hey, what's up, guys? Mouse here with school.
I'm curious. I love those, dude.
Yeah, I think so.
Cheers.
Make me something to eat. Make me something to eat.
Doing a show. Let me in. Let me in. Let me in the door. Who keeps closing it, dude? Who's closing this on me? There's Tupperware. I want that. There's Doritos. Hold on. Hold on. Really? The tiny ball. The joint up right. The tiny ball. I was gonna kill one with the cat.
I'm good, bro. I'm good, man. I got you. I got it the first time, man.
Looks like a classic pheasant nest. This is a good spot.
Yeah, he's totally in the bush. Yep, he's underneath the tank. Yeah, so you can just
There's so much blood, man. No, inside.
Yeah, right. Do this, yeah. Wait, what? Hey, what's going on here? Wait a minute. These are detective skills here. I don't recall this lamp spinning in the middle of the room like this.
It's a good question.
I'm not a bad teacher, no? And you're a pretty good pupil. My ambition is to make this the place to hunt pheasant in northern Mexico. If we can keep them this size, that shouldn't be a problem. Just gotta get the gringo tourists on
That's
board.
it.
They're a big money spinner, sure. But if that's what it takes to keep this place up and running, so be it. It's all for a good cause. Speaking of gringos, my cousin told me that she'd spotted some intruders with a U.S. license plate going hog wild, shooting animals from, get this, from a hunting stand mounted to a pickup truck. My insurance doesn't cover them, and I doubt the hunting they're doing is particularly ethical. So can you keep a lookout? Gracias. Did you notice how dry the land around the old cattle pasture was? Even compared to the rest of the ranch, I mean. The more cattle you cram into a small area, the less ground cover there is. Water just runs off the land instead of making it into the vegetation. My parents' generation dug wells and pumped out several times more water than rain in a year. When I told them my plans for this place, they weren't happy. Said I was selling out my inheritance. We haven't spoken much since. Of course, there are plenty of rancheros out here who graze their cattle responsibly. I just want to go in a different direction. I've tried explaining what they gain from it.
I don't know,
They just
man.
wish me luck.
I just had a lot of shit going on today.
Heard what they say behind
I
my
just
back.
literally got done out of the
Chavita
shower,
fresita. It's
and
like,
I'm just in bed right now, and I just
basically
had some
calling
shit
me
going
a
on.
snob.
Just heard some shit about my truck, and
Went to
just
college in Mexico City, same as me.
oh
Just stayed a
man,
while after I graduated.
pretty tired, man.
Worked overseeing protected natural areas for Conan. But back to business.
It's
Luckily for us, there's
6:15
an easy
here in
solution to
Florida.
the problem.
6:15 in the
It just
evening.
requires some more muscle on your part. I need you to set up a few gabions. They're wire mesh baskets you fill with rocks and place along the banks of the arroyo to accumulate silt, which holds the water like a
Oh my God.
sponge so it can trickle back into the ground. The winter rains aren't as predictable as they used to be. You know, with climate change doing a number on us. So, the sooner, the better.
Yeah. You just gotta like fucking. Oh. There we go. I got a mail out of that. I'm good with that. There's tons of pheasants here. Holy shit. That's like get that domino. Alright, we pheasant hunting for right now.
Oh shit! What's that little fucking boss? Are you serious, Brian? And my mind's right there. Yeah? Because I'm not on your team. Oh, yeah. He has nowhere to go. He's nowhere to go. Yes. Thank you. That's me. Oh, jeez. Fucking haystack this. There's not that many. It's not a haystack. It's not a haystack. Shit. Evan, it's fucking Jumanji right here. This is absolute bullshit. I can't say shit. Honestly, I can't say shit.
Is he a plant? Is he a plant?
All process of elimination. I can't say shit.
If you don't fucking plant them, just say it. It'll be easier. Be fucking time and you time.
Process of elimination.
Process of elimination. Fish in here.
God damn it, motherfucker didn't go down. Holy shit. They're everywhere. Dude, I can't even find all the ones that I've hunted already, dude. I wish I had my fucking I wish I had my damn what you call it? Fucking retriever. That bitch is dead. I wish this motherfucker would go further. I can't. I gotta claim all of them. No, there's a lot. This is a big male. Holy shit. Oh, that's a female. Oh, that's a male. Ah, it's a silver.
Great plan, guys. Great plan. Okay. Lots of creativity here.
Sleep in the back. It's a dude. Yeah. This is good. Yeah, fresh drinking water. Tea and fluid here, and we drink out of this. That's all. Yeah. Then we sleep in the back, but now we just. Yeah. Where are you hiding, guys? Noodle soup. Hey, in there. Hey, a big old round chicken inside there. Yeah, chicken. All right. Noodle soup. Hey,
Shit.
in there. Hey, a big old round chicken inside there. Yeah, all right. I'm going out. I'm leaving you guys. No, don't leave. I'm almost there. You don't even know where we are. You don't even know where we are. Oh, I see a shadow. I see a shadow. The shadow.
That's your shadow. That's our shadow. Oh, God. It's your own shadow, Nova. Relax.
Oh, shit. Yeah, okay. I'm making a run for it, all right? I assumed you guys were making a run for it. Making a run for it.
Me too.
Come on.
Yes. Yes.
Disney.
This is just as much action.
And better, more spacious room for activity.
More chicken noodle soup. Yeah, man.
God, who made this? I like how we've literally progressed zero.
Yeah.
Zero.
It's like we like mirrored this. Oh my God.
What's your chicken noodle? You want some chicken noodle soup, dude? Yeah. Chicken noodle. It's over there. It's over there. Go to their cooking.
No.
Why are you going to heat me?
No, you can't escape. There's no way you can escape. There's no way. No way. No way.
serving.
Oh, wow. There's
One for each of us, but I will give you my serving.
Oh, wow. That's a great job.
Yes. Yeah, joke's on you. It wasn't even chicken noodle soup. It was piss.
Gee.
Wait.
Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Hey, Evan, you're dead.
You're about to be dead too.
Don't die. You can't move. You're just lying on the floor like a
Hey,
fucking
come
onion.
over here. Come over. I dare ya. I dare ya.
Oh, here's the attitude with us. Like, look, I don't want to go there.
I dare ya. Give me a hand, man. Quit sleeping on the job. Give me a hand. Give me a hand.
I call it
Your hand is up your ass.
Oh, what? Where'd he go?
Oh, yeah? Not gonna give me a hand?
Oh, shit. Where?
I need to know this door. Where you guys going? Where you guys going?
We need to find Moose.
Could he be?
Yeah, where could Moose be? Where could Moose be?
Yeah, I knew it. That's not an elevator. That is.
No, it's not.
I can stand you for age, though.
Yes. Yes. Is he being scanned?
Yep. Big scan.
We
need to witness this.
Oh,
We are the
I'm
AIDS
sorry.
inspectors. AIDS
Sorry to tell
inspectors
you.
here.
Where can we be?
That's not an elevator. That is
No, it's not.
I can scan you for age, though.
Yes.
Yes. Is he being scanned?
Yep. Big scan.
We need to witness this.
Oh,
We are the
I'm
AIDS
sorry.
inspectors. AIDS
Sorry to tell
inspectors here.
Time ran out, guys. I tested positive.
Oh, you're stuck inside me.
Hey, come here. So, I like it.
Yeah.
I'll sacrifice myself. Yes, sacrifice. Okay. All right. Hey, who's on that move? This house has with two chimneys that are blue that look exactly like humans. Yeah.
Are you guys fixing the roof? Because this side looks
Yeah.
kind of damaged.
I should have used that excuse. Why did I say we're chimneys? Way too obvious.
Really dropped the ball on that one. Yeah, we would have left you alone if we knew you're a roof guy.
We're just simple root guys.
Come back here.
Yeah.
You just this though.
We're going up there. All right, no, go on top of my head. Jump on my head. Go.
What?
Go, jump. Go.
Get down.
Get away, Bob. You think you can get away?
Yes, I can. For a little bit.
Yeah, you did. Fair play.
Guys, can somebody help me? Help me! Take my hand.
I spotted
Well, guys, come on, give us a break. We wanted to see that. Well, guys, come on, give us a break. We wanted to see that.
You got fucking the choice. Hey, stay there. No, stay there. Huh?
Stuff.
Yeah, I know. Stop doing that.
Shit.
What are you doing?
Hold on.
Why didn't you put it on the side?
Nice.
Like this. I got this. Oh, wait. Well, we gotta stay in here. We gotta keep it strong.
Yeah. I know.
We need to use our weight as well, okay? This is a full plan, guys. It's here. It's there in this room. Well, okay. This is a full plan, guys. It's here. It's there in this room. Stand near the door so you can close it. If they try to open it, you gotta close it, okay? You're the doorman. You're the doorman. Hey, you can't open it. It's not possible. Is that cabinet stuck in the door? Oh, no. It's impossible to open this door. Yes. Close it. I see him. He didn't do it.
He didn't do it, Red.
I've seen him. I've seen him. You didn't know, Duran. Duran. This one open. Different band. Okay, come on. Everybody's got to try to do that strategy. Strategy. I don't even know where you were. Same thing. Everybody just grab shit. I got a barrel of toxic waste.
I'm trying to unlock the combat shotgun. That's what I'm trying to unlock right now.
Hey, let me in. You guys are an absolute hang on just casually walking and keep walking. No, you're not welcome here. At least let us try. Alright, I'll help you. The secret will never get us. Okay. Where's that nose? There he is. I see.
There should be a pile of rocks there. Line up the gabions first, then fill them.
You touch my drumstick. I know you touched my drumstick.
They're conspicuous enough, no? No? Well, the important thing is that they work. Cram as many as you can into each one. That'll set us up nicely for winter. It's gonna take some time to see the effect of all this, but it's good work you're doing. Believe me, I'm grateful for the extra set of hands. I have one final task for you before you are free to go off on your own. Most of our outposts are former stockmen's residences. Gives them a bit of rustic charm, you know? Back in the old days, entire families worked the land here. Men, women, and children. We still had a couple of people on staff when I was born. But then beef prices tanked and my parents couldn't afford the expense anymore. Us kids had to pick up the slack. Anyway, there's a stockman's residence kind of in the middle of nowhere, even by the standards of this place, that had fallen into disuse. We've given it a paint job and replaced some of the furniture. Now all that's needed to officially establish it as an outpost is a notice board. Head over and set it up.
Yeah, no, I assumed that. I have some idea how to do it, though. Yeah, I bet you don't. Maybe you do, maybe you don't. Don't try and do it. No. Oh, God. There you go. I'll take they're in there. Oh, my God. Minnie, I'm just saying something moves near you, okay? That was creepy looking, actually. That's a sick new thing. Just don't ruin it. Like, if I could go to the store and buy one of those, I would. Look at that. If he never does it, just do not tell him, okay? I'm not gonna tell him. Alright, just don't tell him. I never noticed this couch. It's an innovative new piece of furniture. The coffee table couch. You can buy one of these. Hey, wait, you're not even shooting me. You're shooting the table. Oh, sorry. You just got murdered. Alright. You're never gonna get the chameleon. Guys, go past you. Stop niggering. Oh, yeah. Well, are you still? Oh, if you wanted to sit down and serve me, no. No? Hold on, I'm gonna start the vending machine. You're right there. That's not a vending machine. That's speakers. God damn it. No wonder it wasn't working. I would have gotten away with it. It was actually a vending machine. That repairman was, damn it.
There's the notice board. Grab that shovel too. Clear away the rocks first, just over there where the path begins.
I was wondering why nothing was coming out of that vending machine.
Why are you shooting the door, sir?
Because I shut the door and there's blood coming out of it.
That's not right.
Yeah, what the? I didn't take damage for the longest time. Who the hell's behind the door? Let me in.
Ain't nobody behind the door. Oh, you can't open the door?
No.
Why? I'm right behind the door.
Yeah, I know.
Really?
I'm shut here.
I can't open the door.
Hold it down. Why won't
That's
you?
right. You can't come in here, bitch. The door. Don't you?
Oh my God.
I got the other door. I got the other door. I got the other door. Please, please don't. Hold it down. Hold it down.
Wait, there's another door. Mini lad. Alright, he's coming. He's gonna come. Oh shit! Oh shit!
My dead body blew back through a fucking window. Fucking sealed the door on that one.
Oh shit! Oh shit! What's coming out of that vending machine?
Why are you shooting the door, sir?
Because I shut the door and there's blood coming out of it.
That's not right.
Yeah, I didn't take damage for the longest time. Who the hell's behind the door? Let me in.
Ain't nobody behind the door.
Oh, you can't open the door? No.
Why?
Yeah, I know. I'm shut here.
Bet you're glad you're not doing this in your life. What's that? Gee, is that some sort of save for a logbook? Let me see. It's a brass lock and handle, a keyhole. This is not new. Could be early 20th century. I feel like I recognize it from somewhere. I got it. There used to be a logbox like this in the Casa Grande's master bedroom. My mom wouldn't like you snooping around, but this feels important. Can you head back over there and see if you can find the key? If you're up for it, of course. This isn't part of your job description. Oh, let's not get ahead of ourselves. Finish up here first. Looks good. And feel free to use this outpost yourself now. If you're in the neighborhood, I'd appreciate it if you could swing by the Casa Grande. I guess my curiosity's got the better of me.
Just outside of the door. Go get him. He left.
That's good. He can't open the door.
You can't come outside, bitch. See your name pop up.
Yeah.
Look at this stack of chips. It's holding down the door. Looks like an ant. You can lift it 100 times his body weight.
Where did you go? Where did you go?
You're such a dick. Close it. Close it.
Where did you go? Where did you go?
The master bedroom's upstairs. He always did appreciate his privacy, my great-grandfather.
Close it.
That room and the study were like his own personal oasis.
You bitch, you can't get in.
Right. Let me think. Some plausible deniability would be good for when my mom finally shows up. So let's not just start rifling through things. The logbooks I remember was sitting on a shelf next to a wardrobe.
There we go.
Go with the shotgun.
Alright. Yeah.
Yeah, like, it's totally not suspicious.
We don't have to stay in here. Be stealthy. Oh, I'll see him. Scratch.
Holy shit.
That never mind us. Very, very suspicious. Very, what?
You shut the fuck up. Where'd you go? Oh my God. Both of you.
Okay, right here. I don't know how we didn't see you.
I'm on the other team, but I'm what?
I see it. What?
No, they don't.
He sees us.
No, he doesn't. He doesn't.
Oh, man.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Yeah.
What the fuck were they?
Is that the key? We should use well used. Let's try it. Ah, man, it's
I just hope that
a
they
disassembled
find
shotgun.
my
Pump action looks like. Also early 20th century. Eh, Are those flecks of blood on the stock? It would make sense if it belonged to Don Javier. He did sleep in here for most of his life, but I don't recognize it. Look, I don't know how things are done where you're from, but I'd rather not get the police involved with this. Whatever happened clearly happened a long time ago, and they've got more to worry about out here in the borderlands. Plus, my family has a somewhat complicated history with them. So, let's try to solve this ourselves. Let me think. I'm no Sherlock Holmes, but maybe we should check it for clues. RS Bosque Alto, agosto de 1916. RS Bosque Alto, August 1916. Bosque Alto is a site to the east of here, the woods up in the hills, but the initials... RS, RS, RS.
RS.
I'm stumped. How about you leave the gun here for now, and I'll have someone from the lab we usually work with for animal samples check the blood. I really doubt there's any intact DNA left, if it's as old as that engraving suggests, but it doesn't hurt to check. I'll keep you up to date.
I'm just a jackass.
I'm not aware of any buildings up around Bosque Alto, or at least not any intact ones. Good thing I know someone whose entire job involves tracking things down, and this time you don't need to worry about anything running off on you. I'll mark the rough location on your hunter mate, and you can put those transferable skills to the test. Chances are we won't find anything, but I won't rest easy until we've at least checked.
Well, I mean, I'm sorry.
Yes, there is. Tell me. Yep. Oh, no. How you do that? They're too serious. Fine. They did what I was trying to do. What do you mean? They got on the rail. And went away.
Are you here? Hey. Family meeting. United. Yeah, three amigos. I have one house. Really? Yeah. We get few. No. Guys, look over there. That man, that man's. You went back to the bridge? Yeah. Hey, who's on that rail? Who's on that rail? It's dangerous. You're gonna fall down there. Let's go to the cafeteria. 2011. Back over.
This is phenomenal. It's gone. The neighborhood is gone.
Tuscaloosa. Large tornado on the ground. Please take cover. Jump. If you were in Johnson, please take cover.
Oh shit, it was working. Oh my god! You gotta be fucking shitting me. It was working. He was coming this way.
And it exploded all at once. It began quietly. The very first time. The year 2011 was the beginning of a quiet winter. After a major outbreak in December, it spilled into January. 36 tornadoes swept across the United States in just the first week. By February 25th, the pattern intensified, and again on February 26th. Two back-to-back outbreaks struck, producing 63 tornadoes in 2 months.
clear signal that the atmosphere was waking up far earlier than usual. Winter tornadoes are rare, but unusually warm weather here collided with a cold front, propelling the storm system through northwest Arkansas and into Missouri. It seemed that the atmosphere was beginning to transition to a more active phase, typical of the spring season. But nothing happened in March, although about 75 tornadoes were confirmed, which is slightly above the long-term average for March. But these tornadoes were weak, creating a false sense of calm. By early April 20th, the atmosphere was already restless. From April 9th to 11th, the first major outbreak of the month tore across the Midwest and into the Southeast. Nearly 50 tornadoes touched down in just 2 days, ripping through farms, towns, and highways. Iowa, a violent EF4 touched down west of Pocahontas on 9th of April around 9:54 p.m., with winds traveling over 170 miles an hour, carved a path through open country, powerful enough to flatten loans and toss heavy equipment like toys.
Our home was taken down, but if you look down in the basement, there's a pickup truck that had blown down into the basement. Remarkably, there were people down in the basement at the time. And Liz, this isn't the only damage that we found.
Wisconsin was hit hard too, seeing one of its largest April tornado days ever. But despite the strength of the storms, no lives were lost. A rare moment of luck in a year that had very little of it. However, that calm didn't last. In just 3 days, the powerful storm system led to explosive consequences. From April 14th to 16th, almost 179 tornadoes spun up across 16 states, from the high plains through the Midwest and deep into the Southeast. Towns in Oklahoma, Arkansas, Mississippi, and Alabama were battered. The supercells were pushed east, one after the other, leaving roofs torn away, neighborhoods shredded, and entire communities changed forever. This outbreak became known as the Forgotten Outbreak, not because it was small, but because what came next would overshadow it. Then came April 16th, the day the Carolinas would never forget.
Have tornado warnings in effect for Caswell County, also Alamance counties, that expire at 2:45 this afternoon. And an impressive look on the radar of those storms moving through Caswell and Alamance counties.
As the storms pushed east, they roared into North Carolina, South Carolina, and Virginia, spawning about 30 tornadoes in a single day, the largest outbreak in the state's history. These communities rarely saw violent twisters, so when they struck, nobody was truly prepared for the sudden destruction that consumed these areas. One of the most destructive tornadoes of the outbreak touched down at 2:53 p.m. on April 16th near Sanford, North Carolina. It came from a violent supercell racing across Lee County. This long-track EF3 twister, with winds up to about 160 miles per hour, blasted southeast through neighborhoods and businesses, flattening a Lowe's home improvement store and shredding dozens of homes in its first few miles off the ground. It smashed its way to Holly Springs, snapping trees and damming power lines, then bore into the greater Raleigh area, with the winds raging at one snapped trees and filled the streets with debris.
It's like a train. It continues to come and come and come. And I thought it was never going to end. And it's the most powerful wind I've ever felt in my life.
Parts of South Saunders Street, near I-40, took a full beating, with many roads becoming impassable. It then continued towards the Stony Brook North community, where almost half of the 200 mobile home units were devastated. As the tornado tore through the trailer park, one home was left crushed beneath a massive fallen tree. Christina Alvarez, her son, daughter, and 2 nephews trying to take shelter from the storm in the closet of her trailer. When the storm subsided, the bloodied mother ran outside, desperately screaming for help. A huge tree fell directly on her home. A neighbor rushed through the branches to save her, but under the weight of the trunk, you could only feel the children's lifeless arms. 3 boys died at the scene. Later, Christina was hit by another blow. Her 6-month-old daughter died in the hospital from her injuries. She was the 4th child to be killed in the storm.
There are around 200 mobile homes in that mobile home park.
Around half of those will not be livable. The tornado claimed 6 lives in total and left over 300 injured. The Sanford to Raleigh tornado was among the costliest of the tornadoes of the mid-April outbreak. The damage in the Raleigh area alone estimated at over $115 million, and dozens of homes and businesses damaged or destroyed. Just minutes later, at about 3 the same severe weather system near Wayside, southwest of Fayetteville. This twister quickly strengthened into an EF3, with estimated winds around 140 miles per hour. As it entered Cumberland County and the northwestern parts of Fayetteville, the destruction became unimaginable when the winds reached the area between Yadkin Road and the entrance to Fort Bragg. All the neighborhoods along Yadkin Road were hit with devastating force, and entire blocks were reduced to rubble as the mile-wide tornado ripped apart one home after the other.
You can see these cinder block buildings. It looks like a dorm-like building, but now it just looks like a child's building blocks that have been thrown around after they were through playing with them.
After the tornado passed, 150 houses in Fayetteville were completely destroyed. But the winds kept raging on with the same intensity. The storm then tracked along the I-95 corridor through Dunn, just south of Benson. By this time, multiple vortex tornadoes were wreaking havoc on the ground. After damaging countless homes and businesses, the tornado finally lifted near Smithville at 4:45 p.m. Like the Sanford storm, this was a long-track tornado that stayed on the ground for 58.5 miles, tearing through 5 different counties. The death toll here was lower, only 2, thanks to the early warnings. And while the nightmare was over for one community, it was just beginning for the next one. The same day, the EF3 touched down around 6:55 p.m., miles south of Askewville, causing extensive damage to farms and homes across its 19-mile path.
A whole house blew away over in the woods and she was in it. And that's what happened. Took her out. They took the whole house in the woods, laying her over in the woods. And she probably knew what hit her.
This tornado stood out because, despite not being rated EF4, it caused enormous human and economic damage, killing a lot of people in a matter of minutes. By nightfall, 24 people in North Carolina were dead. Families were left searching through debris where their homes once stood. Emergency crews worked through the darkness, unsure how many more were trapped. And yet, even after all that, 2011 was still only warming up. What lay ahead would be bigger, deadlier, and impossible to forget. By the final week of April, the atmosphere was bright for a disaster of historic proportions. On April 25th, meteorologists reported alarming signs. Warm southern air and powerful high-altitude winds created conditions for an explosive event. That night, that threat became a reality when the first tornado touched down in Arkansas. It was 6:48 p.m. when a tornado touched down in Pulaski County, about 19 miles northwest of downtown Little Rock, near the rural community of Ferndale. The circulation strengthened quickly, reaching high-end EF2 intensity, with winds between 120 and 130 miles per hour. As it moved northeast, crossing Lake Maumelle, the twister began to grow fast, eventually expanding into a massive wedge more than a mile wide. And by the time it reached Colonia, it had transformed into a massive rain-wrapped wall of wind. Richard Bass had just finished dinner with his 3 children when he sensed a change in the air pressure. He quickly gathered his family and rushed to the nearest closet that was designed as a tornado shelter. In just a few seconds, the storm slammed into his home, ripping its roofs and walls off with unimaginable pressure.
I felt the barometric pressure drop. I felt the rumbling, and I grabbed my 3 kids and my 3 dogs and hauled it right back there.
Richard's family survived, but not everyone was as lucky. The storm tore the black oak ranch estates and nearby neighborhoods, uprooting homes from the foundations and shredding mobile homes. It was one of the most destructive tornadoes Arkansas had seen in decades. 4 people died in Colonia, and almost 60 were injured.
The wind just started howling, and all heck broke loose, and something come crashing through the front door, and it just, we just thought the house was going to explode any
exceed all expectation. April 26th started with a high risk of severe weather. A warning was issued for portions of Louisiana, Arkansas, Oklahoma, and Texas. 31 EF0 and 19 EF1 tornadoes struck different parts of the country that day. 4 EF2 level twisters also hit Greenbrier, Marshall, Tar Hill, and Deadwood, Texas. One of them was a long-track wedge tornado that caused damage in rural parts of Texas and Louisiana. The strongest one recorded on the 26th was the EF3 that ravaged the Campbell Army Airfield at Fort Campbell. The weather situation was worsening by the hour. Finally, at 1:10 a.m., the Storm Prediction Center issued a high-risk outlook for severe weather. It was the strongest warning in their system, reserved for only the most outrageous days. The morning began with James Spann urging viewers on live television not to ignore the tornado threats, which promised to be extremely powerful.
Landmarks that you'll understand, and if you were close to any of those we call out, and you know you're in that polygon, you'll need to go to a more substantial shelter. We can listen to the stage. You'll have a plan on what to do, whether it's 3 in the morning, 3 in the afternoon, weekday or weekend.
At about 2 p.m., his team spotted a rotating wall of clouds near Jasper, Alabama. Clear sign of a tornado. The data was immediately transmitted to meteorologists, and within minutes, an official warning was issued for the city of Cotw.
This is a storm coming right for downtown Coleman. So again, look there. Look, there's your funnel. Okay, not sure if it's down. You don't see the condensation. This thing could be down.
And across northern Alabama, the nightmare of April 27th was about to begin. It was 2:40 p.m. when a tornado touched down just north of Lewis Smith Lake, quickly intensifying into a violent EF4, with winds estimated at up to 190 miles per hour. From the start, this wasn't a short-lived funnel. It was a powerful, long-track tornado, carving a relentless path to the northeast. As it moved into Cullman County, the tornado grew into a massive multiple vortex wedge, tearing through neighborhoods and heading straight to the heart of the city. The wind became brutal as they reached downtown Cullman, crushing back structures and storefronts, including churches and businesses. Kitty Crawford, the owner of a Busy Bee Cafe, sent her staff to safety, but stayed behind her son to close the cafe. She spotted the tornado heading directly towards her. She dropped to the floor and crawled as far as she could under the counter. In an instant, the winds tore the building apart, burying Kitty under the rubble. The rescuers pulled her from the debris. She had suffered severe pelvic and back injuries. Despite everything, she miraculously survived. The tornado didn't stop in Coleman, but continued northeast for nearly 47 miles, plowing into parts of Morgan and Marshall counties and passing near the city of Allen. Finally, leaving behind a continuous trail of devastation across central Alabama. 6 people died in the rural areas, and more than 100 were injured. The damage in downtown Coleman alone was estimated at $13.5 million, destroying roughly 40 businesses and 294 residences. But the worst was yet to come. Another tornado touched down 5 miles southwest of Hamilton in Marion County, Alabama, at 3:05 p.m.
Then the other tornado is near Hackleburg. If you're in Hackleburg, you need to be in a safe place now. Same thing up around Phil Campbell. And if power is out in Phil Campbell, and you know the folks are there, and we keep repeating ourselves with this, but this is a very serious situation.
50 more people is perceptible, with the winds raging at 170 miles per hour as it neared U.S. Highway 33. But as it reached Hackleburg, the winds reached up to 210 miles per hour.
Oh shit.
Turning into a dangerous EF5. It was almost 3/4 of a mile wide when it struck downtown. The buildings there, 4 playgrounds, Hackleburg High School, Middle School, and Elementary School, were heavily damaged. Subdivisions and multiple businesses were decimated. The town's only grocery store, Igloo Iggy, was also left in ruins. By the time the storm passed, the Red Cross estimated that nearly least 75% of Hackleburg's buildings along the 25.14-mile tornado path were destroyed. It was the first EF5 in Alabama since the 1998 Birmingham storm. Funnel then crossed Woodward Road, entered Phil Campbell, unleashing chaos everywhere. Homes were flattened, churches reduced to rubble, mobile homes shredded with their frames burned up to 50 yards away.
As soon as it was over, my dad and my son got in the truck with the chainsaws and everything because they knew that they were going to have help to, start cleaning up. We knew it was bad. And they got as far as our church. And they came back to the house and said that our church was gone. And my son said, Mama, there were dead bodies everywhere. And we got out and just started working to do whatever we could to help.
The winds didn't slow down. The tornado tore out of Phil Campbell and roared through the surrounding countryside, reaching its peak strength near Oak Road. In that small community, it carved a mile-wide path of devastation, claiming 27 lives in Franklin County alone. From Oak Road, the twister cut through Mount Hope, Blantown, Tanner, and across Limestone County, before finally lifting in Madison County at 4:50 p.m. The tornado remained on the ground for 2 hours and 23 minutes, making it the second longest-lived tornado of the outbreak. Across its 132-mile path, 72 lives were lost, and more than 150 people were injured, marking it as the second deadliest tornado in the United States in 2011, only behind Joplin. And as survivors of the Hackleburg-Phil Campbell tornado struggled to pick up the pieces of their lives, another disaster was quietly taking shape just 100 miles to the southeast. At 3:44 p.m., the tornado touched down 3 miles west-southwest of Smithville, along the Tennessee-Tombigbee waterway. This one began intensifying almost immediately as it approached Smithville.
We do have a major tornado situation ongoing, now moving into Itawamba County. This is just around Smithville.
Transforming into a monstrous EF5 all in under 3 minutes. So when the almost mile-wide tornado struck the small town, which was only 1.6 square miles of the area, the destruction was unlike anything anyone could have imagined. The tornado scoured the ground, uprooted trees, and tore away well-anchored brick homes.
Me and my sister-in-law had to hold the door shut, and then we come out, and everything was gone. I actually walked up on 3 that had passed away, and then there were 20 or more screaming for help.
With winds peaking at 205 miles per hour, the beast charged northeast along Mississippi Highway 25. It then continued into Alabama's Marion County, causing EF1 damage near Bexar. It strengthened again to an EF3 as it struck Shotsville. The violent winds tore through communities for 41 minutes, leveling countless homes before finally dissipating near Hodges at 4:23 p.m. The Smithville tornado was one of the most violent in U.S. history, claiming 20 communities, injuring over 140 people, and causing $14.4 million in damages. Its sheer power and destruction left a lasting scar. An even deadlier tornado was brewing near Tuscaloosa County as residents of Smithville searched for their lost ones. At 5:10 p.m., the twister touched down just north of CR-60 near Tuscaloosa County. It began as an EF2, but as soon as it crossed the Blackwater River, the winds began howling at an EF4 speed. That was when the real destruction began. The tornado uprooted everything in its path. Houses, stores, vegetation. Nothing remained intact. This is a large wedge triangle that is